Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Toastmasters International Youth Leadership Program, Session 1. And today, we're going to introduce the Toastmasters program and the Youth Leadership Program. So the first, according to our agenda, we are going to introduce something about this Toastmasters. For Toastmasters, I'm not too sure if you have any experience with it, because I know Victoria has some experience with Toastmaster and Jerry has some experience of Toastmaster. And I think some other people attend one of the adult Toastmaster sessions before. If you never attended Toastmaster before, I will highly encourage you to get up early on next Wednesday morning and just join a Toastmaster for our Gilroy Club so that you can observe what an actual Toast Club will perform. So the Toastmaster is actually the best organization that I've ever joined and most benefit one, because it's just an organization here to help you to improve your speaking skill and your communication skill. And I will tell you more at the end of this session in my Icebreak Speech. And next is about Youth Leadership Program. And why this program? Because the Toastmasters, they only allow people who is 18 years or older to join. So for people who is under that age, they have actually another group called Gavel Toastmasters. And in this area, we do not have one. Actually, through Zoom, we can organize this, we can make this happen. That is why we create this club, and hopefully all of you can stay with us, finish this program, and then you will get that certificate. Also, you can definitely improve your public speaking skill, communication skill. That, trust me, it will make you have a happier and make your life easier in the future. And so, yeah, and last but not least, the good speaking skill are acquired through practice. So this is a smaller group. We only have 6 persons so far. So it's allowed to make mistakes, just to try your best to speak as much as possible. And then it doesn't matter to make mistakes here, but it will help you to be a better speaker outside the club, or when you someday when you really need this skill to face more audience. So the next thing we're going to do is get acquainted with each other. So I think what we're going to do is, so how it works is we divide people in 2 persons in one group. You will be in separate room, and then the first break will have 5 minutes. Then one person introduce you introduce yourself to your partners, and then when we come back, your partner will report what type of person you are to the group. Remember, if you want your partner to do a good introduction to you, you need to think about what to tell the partner, and then how to tell him or her so that he or she can remember, and then she or help her or him to do a good presentation to introduce you. So you have to communicate very well. So we are going to break into 3 rooms, and so create 3 rooms, assign manually, or let participants choose room. So I will let you choose room, but you only choose if that room already have 2 persons, you cannot go to that room. So I create 3 rooms. Feel free to join any rooms that you want. So join one room, and another person can join one room. Do you know how to join the room? You know how to join the room, right? you move your arrow to the number at the other side, then it pop out a join, and you click the join, you will be in that room. Yes, I see X viewer in room 1 already. Other people? Okay, room 1 is full, room 2 is full, room 3, who is the one left? I will join the room with you. 5 minutes, time start to click now. Oh, I joined the room, but nobody's here. Hello? How come? Three,
Hello?
1, 2, 3. Okay. So, hello, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, we are in the same room. So,
Okay.
yeah, please introduce yourself. You have 4 minutes now. We already missed 1 minute.
Oh, okay, cool. My name's Ying Zhang. I'm a rising senior at Los Lomas High School at Walnut Creek. I'm I don't know, like my like interest slash hobby is like aerospace and engineering. That's what I do. And then I'm also a like 9-year percussionist. I play drum set and like other percussion instruments in an orchestra, and I sometimes play for fun because like drum set is pretty cool. And then what else? I am also a Boy Scout, and I I enjoy camping and backpacking in the wilderness, and um well and it's pretty much it. I mean, yeah. I don't know what else to say.
You have 3 more minutes. Tell me as much as you like.
Okay. I mean, I guess in terms of my hobby, I've been a 3-year leader of a rocketry team that I founded, and we have competed for 3 years in this national competition to build rockets, and I'm also the chief engineer in that team, and in which we design rockets using modern tools and techniques like 3D printing to build and design rockets, and we learn engineering through that. And aside from that, I came from China about 6 years ago, and I learned English here by just being in school and stuff. And I guess three years ago, I was put out of the English learning program, and I was successful in merging with other peers and students in the school. And aside from that, I don't know what else to say.
How do you describe yourself?
I describe myself.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I think I'm kind of a okay. I mean, I used to be a kind of am I a shy person? It's conflicted. I'm shy sometimes, but I'm like really on stuff I'm really interested in. I'm like not. I will not hesitate for a second to speak out. Oh yeah, I mean, I like to voice my opinions, I guess. So I guess I never really learned how to debate, but I enjoy debating with logic and reasoning to other people to prove my point, because I really like to be. I mean, I enjoy having my own opinions and disagreeing with others and settle them through a debate, because I think debating with logic and reasoning is the best way to settle most problems. And in terms of that, uh, I don't know. I'm like running out. I don't know what to say anymore. Other, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So we have 1 more minutes to get back. So yeah, that's pretty good. I will just give you some hint now, because after this, after I introduce you, and then next will be like self-introduction. We will do an officer election after your self-introduction.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So
Okay.
it's about time. Let's close all the room.
So we only do introduction for one person first, right? And then we go back to the breakout room again.
Yes.
All right.
Welcome back. So now, yeah, we will do group 1, 2, 3. So group 1, which one? Who want to volunteer first? Introduce your partner.
Yeah, I will.
Hey,
I will.
Gary?
We are group 1. So I'm introducing Xavier Chen, right? Did I spell it right? Xavier Chen, and he will be a senior next year, this August, and he likes to play some video game, and he also plays some sports. He comes from China. He's from Chongqing. So a thing that he really loved about this city is that he liked the food there, especially hot pot. So he likes spicy food. He came to America in the August of 2019. And when he came here, his math is really good. Also, his math is still really good now. And there's an interesting story that in 10th grade, his math teacher always got some math problem wrong when he's teaching, and Xavier just correct his mistakes for him, which shows that his capability in doing math problem. And at last, he is here to improve his English skill and speaking skill. Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Next, actually, it's Xavier, right? Is that how to pronounce your name? Xavier. Okay. Yeah, I know there's a university called Xavier University. It's actually a good university. Yeah, so next I will volunteer to be the next. So next person will have more time to prepare. And my partner is Yiying Jiang. And Yiying Jiang came to the United States 6 years ago. And initially he was placed into ESL program, but 3 years ago, he jumped out from the ESL program, and now he's a rising senior in a high school in Walnut Creek. And he has lots of hobbies, and he's doing very good in his extracurriculum activities. Especially, he's the chief engineer for a rocket team, and that team actually got some recognized nationwide for building rockets. That is something special for in his resume. And also he loved music, and he played drums and some other instruments. He's also doing some activities with the Boy Scout, which he knows lots of stuff about camping or backpacking. Actually, I'm going camping this weekend, actually tomorrow. So I might need more advice from you about how to prepare for the camping. So he is shy sometimes, but he's never afraid to voice his own opinion. Actually, he likes debating, and he thinks that is the best way to make everything clear and find the best solution and settlement with each other. So that's all. So next one, who is next? Where's Judy?
Here.
Oh, okay. It's your turn.
Oh, yeah, it's my turn. Okay, fine. So my partner is Victoria, and she is 17. She'll become a junior next semester, and I think she was the only one who has the experience with Toastmaster in our group, and she can ride horse, which really surprised me. And I think she enrolling into a school. I forgot the name, by the way. Doesn't matter, but it's a private school, and they don't. I'm really surprised that they don't use textbook or notebook in the school, but they use iPad, because like in our school, we have to use the textbook and the notebook, which is like really heavy to carry, and I'm really looking for our school will like change their rules and allow us to use iPad, by the way. That's it.
Yeah, pretty good. Now we have another 5 minutes to get into the break room again, and then the other party, we can introduce another party. So come back, report the same, report your partner again. So let's get back to the rooms for 5 minutes. Where am I? Hello? Jerry, Judy, Victoria, Leo, Yi. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 7 people already?
Sorry, my internet cut out.
Okay, great. Welcome, Leo. Where's Leo? Leo just joined us on time. Okay, great. Now we have 6 students and exactly fit to 3 groups. Okay, the next group. So who want to report first?
I can go first.
Okay.
My partner is Leo. He is 17 and a senior, rising senior. His main hobbies is that he enjoys running because he can meet others and create bonds, create friendships and bonds with others while in the participating in the hobby. And of course, it greatly benefits his health. He also has some leadership position in his school. He's the co-leader of the American Chemistry Club at his school, and the club, or during the club, they just present different topics and keep each other interested in chemistry. He also is part of an app called Linker. It's an app that's already launched on the Apple App Store. And what the app does is that it links different nonprofits, and he just recently had a successful food drive with that app. And aside from that, he is also during the summer he is also in a project that uses Python to create models and compare them, relate them to the brain. But he has just started the project, so he has a lot to learn, and he is hoping to learn more.
Okay, great. Thank you, Ian. Okay, next person, please. Who is in group 2?
Me. So my partner was Judy, and she's 17 and incoming senior, and she doesn't really have any experience with Toastmaster. And she doesn't like outdoor activities, and she moved to the US in 10th grade. I think like 15 or something. 10th grade, not sure. And then she does not like milk tea.
Okay, great. Next group. Who is next, please?
Me.
Okay, Xavier.
Xavier. Okay, yeah. Okay, my partner is Jerry Zhang. Yeah, he come to the United States in his 8th grade, and when he was in 8th grade, he doesn't know any great things, so he didn't do his homework or anything like that, the homework or test. So when he was in Beijing, he come from Beijing. When he was 6th grade, he think there are so many pollution in Beijing, and the sky was yellow. So, and he played basketball. He also played ice hockey when he was in China, but didn't play anymore now. And he was the chief marketer of the Rocket team that Ying creates. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we all know something about each other through your partner's speech. Now it's a time for 1 to 2 minutes free speech. You can do an elevated speech because, as you know, next we are going to do the election for the club officers. So in order for you to be selected to an officer or whatever position you want to aiming for, you need to introduce people and let people know who you are in why you are good and what you are good at, to as the supplemental for what your partner just said. So you can do an elevator speech about yourself, or you can just say something you think is interesting or useful. And anyway, it's a 1 to 2 minutes impromptu speech to tell us something about yourself. And this time I'm going to call you. There's no specific order, but for impromptu speech, that is like you have to think on your feet. So when I call your name, you can stand up, and then I start to timing you. And for the timing, it's like no less than 1 minute. I can show the background as a timer. I will show you how it works. Let me see, choose the background. This timer, now I am the timer. When it's 1 minute, I will show green, and then 1.5 minutes, I will show yellow background. And then when it's 2 minutes, I will show the red. So definitely timing yourself, no less than 1 minute, but no more than 2 minutes. Do a 1 to 2 minute speech about yourself. So let me get the timer. Okay, the first one, Jerry.
So, so hi everyone, my name is Jerry. I'll be a senior next year, and there's just really a lot to talk in introduction, so I'm not going to talk about my experience, but I'm just going to talk about my thought about Toastmaster and my experience about Toastmaster, because this is a Toastmaster club, and I'm going to talk about what I think about it and what I have experienced. When I was 10th grade, I went to a Toastmaster club. I was led by a friend of my mom. When she told me there was a speaking club and she wants me to try it out, I was actually refusing it, because my imagination is just a lot of high schoolers sitting together and just calling on some random person, which is just a horrible scene. And she encouraged me to walk out of my comfort zone, which I did. When I went to the Toastmaster club, it was actually the atmosphere was actually really relaxing, and I feel really interesting and attracted by Toastmaster. So that's why I later became the member of that Toastmaster club for half a year. That's one Creek Toastmaster club. And in this Toastmaster program, in those clubs, in the meetings, I really learned a lot, which the system of Toastmaster really encourage you to walk out of your comfort zone. For example, every time you try new rules, that's a new improvement, right? If you try timer, you try grammarian, you try speaker evaluator, which is all a really huge step for you to improve your English and speaking skill. So that's why I think Toastmasters is really useful, and we should all try it and work hard on it to strive together to achieve our goal. And that's it. Thanks.
Wow, good timing, exactly 2 minutes. Okay. Next person, Leo. Are you ready? Okay.
Yep. All right. Yeah. So my name's Leo, and again, I'm 17, and I go to Bellarmine College Prep here in San Jose, California. And during my freshman year, actually, I participated in speech and debate. And at first, I really didn't like it. It made me nervous, and I was just not comfortable at all. Kind of similar to Jerry's story. But now that I've kind of ascended past my naiveness, I guess, I've realized how important public speaking really is. And so because of that, I've joined Toastmasters. And I think seeing all of these meetings and seeing how the process really works, it seems to be a really great method of improving one's speaking skills. And so I think even though I don't really have that much experience in kind of like speaking publicly, and I'm not really fond of it, like personally, I think Toastmasters would be a really great experience for me. And I'm also really open-minded about anything that we might be required to do as a part of this club. And because of open-mindedness, open-mindedness. Sorry, my pronunciation is kind of off there, but yeah, because of this open-mindedness, I think that I'd be a great like officer of this club, and I think that with that, I hope that we have a great experience at this Toastmasters club. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, that's 1 minute and 30 seconds. You qualified too. So next person, Victoria.
I actually have a question. Are we introducing ourselves and like as ourselves, or as like a kind of like an intro to whatever position we're going to be in?
Whatever we want to say, because next we're going to election. So if you want to, it's more like a speech for encourage people to vote for you, or you can share something interesting about your life, or some your elevator speech about what kind of person you are. Basically, make people like you. It's more like writing your college essay within 1 to 2 minutes, how to make people like you.
Okay. Hi, my name is Victoria. I am 17 and I'm an incoming senior. I go to Monte Vista Christian High School in Watsonville, and I ride horses is one of the things that Judy introduced me as. I go to competitions all over California, and I am a like team rider for my coach for years and years on. I've had I have a little bit of experience with Toastmaster. My mom and I was I think in a sophomore year summer, we were in a Toastmaster group in Gilroy along with Mrs. Chen, and we kind of had a little experience, but I had to stop because school started back up, and I really liked it. I don't like public speaking at all. I'm not good at it. I get really flustered and I get really nervous, but it was really fun because everyone was really inviting and really chill about everything, and they just kind of made me feel welcomed, and they were really nice about everything. They eased me into it, and so I ended up really liking it. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, that's 1 minute and 20 seconds. You qualified too. So next person, Ying.
Hi, my name's Ying. I'm a rising senior, and I've been actually I remember once. My only experience with Toastmaster is once I got forced by one of my relatives to join like a meeting, and I was like, that was like 3 years ago when my English was like pretty bad, and then all I did the entire meeting when like they called my name, they're like, hey, say something. I just like said, my name's Ying. I don't have a job. I just say I go to school, and then like I just said something, and then that's all I did the entire meeting, and I listened to a bunch of speeches. And I guess back then when my English was like not as good, I was a pretty shy person, but now like after like it's been like 3 years, I'm like naturally not like a vocal person, so I enjoy voicing my opinions and stuff. And then I guess I'm supposed to like kind of campaign for myself. The reasons why you guys should vote for me. Well, first of all, I've been a 3-year leader for my rocketry team, and even though I never done any like formal debate, but as the chief engineer, I debate constantly about like engineering choices with my teammates, and we would fight for like 2 hours in a row, and then everybody would just like slam evidence, and we were like, in the end, whoever is like has the best evidence wins, and we always just do that every time. So I guess I have some experience with like just informal debating, but still like debating. But yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah.
Great, that is 1 minute, 44 seconds. You qualified too. So next, Samsung.
Hi, my name is Sam Song. I'm a senior. I'm going to be a senior in high school. I don't have any experience with Toastmaster. This is my first class actually, so I won't be talking about my experience here because I don't know what my experience here is like yet. Um, I have a dog and 3 cats, and I'm kind of into music. Um, I I guess I'm always kind of like I'm pretty shy when it comes to like talking in classes and stuff, but I'm pretty outgoing when it comes to friends and everything. I'm usually I think I'm a pretty chill, like fun guy to hang out with, but you'd have to ask my friends. Whenever I'm in class, I'm pretty shy. I don't really speak a lot. I don't really like speaking a lot. Um, but I'm glad I'm taking this speech class because I often stutter a lot, or I can't figure out how to collect my thoughts before I do a speech. So I hope the speech class and everything is gonna really help me figure out or improve how to give a speech while thinking on my feet, or how to give a good prepared speech without forgetting stuff or stuttering, things like that, or how to sound more formal because I'm pretty bad at sounding really fancy or formal. But yeah, that's a little bit about me since I didn't do the whole like group interview thing. Thank you.
Yeah, that is 1 minute, 17 seconds. One thing I want to remind you, everyone have to show their face because part of the speech is you have to face people and let people see your face. And for the online thing, we even have to exaggerate our face moment. So that's why please give you some minutes, get prepared, and you have to show your face. And
My teacher, the thing is, I kind of took a shower, so my hair is like really messy and my face is all red. It's okay.
Okay, we will forgive you this time.
Okay, thank you.
But next time, please prepare. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, it's okay. Next, Judy, are you ready?
Hi, I'm Judy, and I'm 17. I'm going to be a senior next semester. And honestly, just say I don't have much experience with the Toastmaster because before this meeting, I only attend one meeting in the other day, and that's it. And I think my purpose to join this club is to trying to develop my public speaking skill and also practice my English because unfortunately I came to the United States when I was 10th grader, and after I attend the high school, we are just entered the quarantine, so like I only get in touch with and really talk to people face to face for about half a year. Then I'll just stay at home for entire 1.5 year. So my English speaking skill didn't really improve that much. And now Toastmaster gave me a great tunnel to practice my English. And mm, and this also gave me a chance to really get in touch with other people because I just locked down at home for entire 1.5 years. So I don't have much chance to make friends with other people. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, you have 1 minute, 31 seconds. You qualified too. Yeah, thank you. Last one is Xavier, right? Okay,
Yes.
Xavier, it's your turn.
Yeah, hi, I'm Xavier. I have never participated like this program or club to speak out for a lot of people. So I can this is my first time, so I can nervous and a little bit scared. Um, I re, I'm joining this program. I want to improve my English skill because when I was presentation at school, I kind of just like look at my draft, so I just speak. So I want to improve, and I I don't know. So I like play video games. And in video games, I play a lot of video games, and I also play some sports. I was good at ping pong and basketball. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that is 1 minute and 19 seconds. Everybody qualified. And now we are going to vote for different positions of officers. And the good news is we have 7 people and there happen to be 7 positions in Toastmaster. So everybody is going to get a position, and it just like which one, other people think you are qualified for and you are good at. Now, let me share one. It's like Google Forms. I sent a link of the Google form to the chat, and then you can put your result in the chat. And while we're waiting for the result to get back, I will do my speech, my icebreak speech. And then we actually have an assistant coordinator, but he has a doctor's appointment, so he cannot come back. Usually in the real Toastmaster, it will be one prepared speech and then someone to evaluate the prepared speech. They have 1 or 2 because everything needs to finish within 1 hour. So that is the prepared speech. And also the table topic is more like impromptu speech, which we already did. It's 1 to 2 minutes. So today, while you guys are doing the forms, through WeChat, submit your result, and I will do that impromptu speech. Let me find that form and give you the link of that form first. So I put the link of that Google Forms in the chat, and you can open it. And the other, you can put Yiying's name to Peter's name, because Peter is another student, but he did not show up. So we put Yiying's name in Peter's position. So if you choose Peter, that stands for Yiying, okay? So just go ahead, make your choice. Why Jerry is default president? Because this is a program that he suggested, and then actually later on, everybody will have a chance. Everyone will be the charter member or the founding member of this youth Toastmasters, and we can take turn to do different position. So it doesn't really matter, but Jerry is really the main one who makes this happen. Actually, like he pushed me a lot. That is why we have this Toastmaster. So he will be the default president, and what other positions, feel free to vote for different position. And while you got,
I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah, so can we do something like you can only choose someone else than use yourself? Because if everybody just choose themselves, then that will be like awkward. The result will be awkward.
You can only have one position. So if you choose yourself, you cannot name every position for yourself, right?
Yeah, actually you can.
No. Okay, actually it's not that serious because it's a small group. The whole purpose is just to practice. It's not really that competition. So we are here to help each other. So it doesn't matter. So just make your choice. You think who is fit for which position. It's just more like a practice. It's actually my first time to use this Google form to do this way too. I'm even not too sure what I will get, but anyway, let's try. So now after start from next meeting, Jerry will be the president who will actually help the meeting to get started. And then, I should explain to you what's the meaning of each position, right?
That's what I was going to ask. Could you like explain more about like what each does?
Yes, I actually sent a document to our youth Toastmaster. Oh, not this one. So the officers resource, not the officers. Okay, where I put that document. Yeah, it's actually in 2021 to 22, but I can send that to use Toastmaster again. So it explains what each positions are. For the president precedes at meeting of the club, has general supervision of the operation of the club. And the vice president, then we have vice president of education. That's the second ranking officers. I think I put the ranker in the wrong way, but the second one is vice president of education. A second ranking club officer plans and directs club program which meets educational needs of the club members, plans and publish regular schedules of meeting assignments. Oh, great. Next, who is the VP of education? So next agenda will be that person's duty. Okay. Keep track of members' progress towards goals and serves as one of the club's representative on area and district councils. And actually, I just attend the officers meeting of Area 101. You really learn a lot. I have sent the officer resource to the group, and you can see once you joined, you can really learn a lot from the adult world. And also, next is vice president of membership, the third ranking officer, plans and directs program to retain and increase club membership, serves as one of the club's representative as area of district or council. Okay. Also, next, the fourth one is vice president of public relations. That is my role in the current club in Gilroy. That is the fourth ranking officer, develops and directs program that inform individual members and the general public about Toastmasters International and about club activities. And next, the secretary. The secretary is responsible for club records and correspondence, maintains the club roster, has custody of club's charter, constitution, bylaws, and all other records and documents of the club. So the club is, when you form the formal club after the 8 sessions of education, that is actually a nonprofit organization. So you can put down in your college application, you formed a nonprofit organization. You are one of the founders. And then the treasurer. The treasurer is responsible for club financial policies, procedures, and controls, collects dues and pays. The dues currently, I think it's 30 or 70 something, plus the initial joint fees is less than one. Oh, for youth, it's totally free. For us, it's about 100, but for youth program, it's totally free. So the treasurer has no money to manage it. but if you guys want to do some like donation or some other things, doing it together, and then the treasurer can be the one who can collect the money, or we can decide together what other things we want to do as a group. And next is Sergeant at Arms. Sergeant at Arms prepares meeting room for meeting, maintains club property, including banner, name tags, and supplies, greeting visitors, chairs social, and reception committees. And also, Sergeant Arms is also the person who pronounced that, okay, it's time, let's start the meeting. And you can observe this in the adult club Toastmaster meeting in every Wednesday morning from 7:15 to 8:15. So that is the function of each officers. You can do your vote, and now is my time to do my icebreaker speech. Actually, for every pathway, there's always an icebreaker speech. Okay, let's get started. Who is going to timing me? Hello?
I can time you.
Okay, yes. Okay, let's get started. Good afternoon, dear fellow Toastmasters. This is an old speech I gave when I started my new Pathways program 3 months ago. According to the curriculum, for every pathway, the first speech is always an icebreaker. What? I need to introduce myself again and again. I think everybody in this club already knew me. Is it necessary to do it again? I did some research and I actually found one guy who did the icebreaker 26 times. Now I feel much better. Anyway, it's never hurt for you to learn a little bit more about me. And actually, I feel I need to rethink myself and redesign my future every now and then. Here's my icebreak speech. 3 facts about me. I am a mom. I'm very good, proud of my son, who graduated from the University of Chicago last year and started his work with Amazon. The only regret I have now is that I should have more kids when I was young. The more, the merrier. I'm also a wife, happily married for over 20 years. My roommate, AKA my soulmate, and my significant other is definitely not perfect, but we are the best fit to each other. Just like you need to find your best college, best fit college. Last but not least, I'm a college counselor. I resigned from the school and started my own business as an independent college counselor last year. It's a tough choice. Maybe I will fail and have to go back to the job market to find a new job again. According to my son, he thinks that working for yourself is not a real job. Do you agree with him? I think some of you do, because you do not want to create your own project, but want to do the traditional way to volunteer. Whether to work for yourself or others is totally a personal decision. And it's actually part of your personality test. I'm not wealthy, but I'm happy because I'm doing what I love and I'm good at it. I'm confident that I can really help my students and families. There's a huge need for good counselors in the current market. 3 reasons why I joined the Toastmasters. I joined the Toastmasters because of the people. There are lots of good people in Toastmasters, Gilroy, and many other Toastmasters in this city. Actually, everyone who joined the Toastmasters and stayed with Toastmasters are people who are smart, friendly, and self-disciplined. If you want to be an outstanding person, you have to stay with the outstanding person. I joined Toastmasters because of the rules. The rules are effective. It guarantees the meeting won't be too long. The rules are efficient. It has a system to help us improve. The rules are excellent. Following the rules will make you a better self. I joined Toastmasters because of the break. It gives me a break from my regular life, and I can be a student again, learn something new, relax, and have some fun with some interesting people. 3 goals of why I staying with Toastmasters. Number 1, I want to be a better English speaker. English is my second language. After more than 20 years in the US, I'm still trying to improve my English, but I never find the most efficient way to do that. I think Toastmaster will be a good opportunity. I do not like Trump, but I like his daughter because she's such a great speaker and she makes me believe at least Trump is a good father. Although now it seems that the two are not getting along that well. Number 2, I want to be a better college counselor. This is my job and I have to be proficient as that is how I can gain more business and help more people. After more than 10 years in this business, I actually have more experience than most of the counselors in the current market. but I need more skills to present this to the parents and students. And I need to have better communication skill to make the students trust me and follow me so I can help them realize their dreams. Last but not least, I want to be a better community builder. As a first generation of immigrants, I always feel there are some barriers between me and the local people. Language is one of them. I know my second and third generation won't have this problem, but you only live once. And I'm not that old. I have to step out of my comfort zone, challenge myself, practice, practice, and practice so that I can get more respect and freedom in my future life. I want to communicate with more people. I want to contribute to the community, and I want to make this place I live my hometown of myself and my next generations. Dear fellow Toastmasters, we only live once, so we will help each other to make this a wonderful journey with no regrets. Thank you.
6 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay, it seems that I'm a little bit over time, but usually 30 seconds, that's the exact time. Usually it's like 4 to 6 minutes, and you cannot maximum for 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah. So that is my prepared speech. Usually there will be an evaluator who evaluates my speech, but today our assistant coordinator Art is not here, so nobody evaluates me. But you're welcome to give any opinions, and let me check the result. And feel free to anybody can speak now. It's free talking time, and while I'm looking for the voting results. Why? Oh, I got 6 response. Yes. It's pretty interesting. Let me show you what the result looks like. I will do a screen share. Can you see the screen? I love this Google Forms. This is like all 6 person voted. Jerry is default, and that is the president. Okay. For vice president, who got the most vote? It's Yiying. So Peter will be Yiying. So Yiying, you're now the vice president of education. Okay, next one, who got the most vote? This two is a tie. Who is this? It's Qing, that is Sam, and also Leo. So the two of you, between the two of you, who want to be VP of Public Relations?
You want to do rock, paper, scissors?
I think if you want to do it, you can just have it.
Sure, I can do it then.
Oh, so lady first, Sam will be the VP of Public Relations. Next with VP of Membership, who has the most vote is Xing Hao. Oh, okay. Now Xavier, yeah. Xavier, okay. Xavier, now you are the VP of Membership. Okay, so who got the treasure? Who is treasure? Victoria, you are going to handling money now. We trust you. And secretary, who is here? Judy, you are secretary. You keep the record for us. Everybody know you're a careful person, huh? And this one, Sergeant at Arm. How come you have 2 positions?
Teacher, so how Google's Forms work is you didn't do it so each answer can only have, or each name can only have one. People can only select the name once, so everyone just kind of selected, I think, who they choose. Like people could have chosen multiple people for the same jobs. So that probably could have contributed it.
Well, okay. I don't think Leo has one yet, so I think because they had like a tie between the two
Oh, okay.
So Leo or one of them can have this one.
Okay, Leo, do you want to be the sergeant at arms? You are the person who say, okay, the meeting started. Actually, discipline everyone. I think we can review the sergeant arms responsibility later. So do you want to be sergeant at arms?
Yeah, sure. I can take that responsibility.
Okay, great. That's a perfect ending. We have all the officers now. So next meeting according to the agenda will be next Friday, also at 4 to 5. So we finished exactly within 1 hour. So any questions for this? And so any of you want to say anything? So you have 5 minutes and then we will come back. I will show you about how to choose the right major and school. Since everyone is here, I'm so happy. It's the best time to continue the meeting and not too long, but I think it's very useful because last time I showed you guys, oh, we need to stop recording this.